Hello and welcome back to Thalric Plays Wizard of Legend, and let's make things a little bit short and sweeter this time. Oh god, we've got Zeal on the third floor again, seriously. Oh, yeah, I'm happy already. So, today's run, we've got the Pace outfit, which I believe increases evade chance and our movement speed, or something of the like. We also, our signature is the, I forgot what it's called right now, but you can all see the circling ice. We've got the Void Dash, which is awesome. Also, I'm just moderately worried here already because I am not handling my Arcana well. And yeah, there we go. Our basic is the Bolt Ray. We've got the Shearing Chain as our right click and the Snowflake Chakrams, that's what they're called, as our signature right now. So let's see about learning how this works in a way that I do not hit the wall the entire time, please. Thank you. Okay, so I just need to utilize my right click in the right way, especially I believe. So far, I think the cooldown feels a bit long, but might be mistaken. We'll see. So I'd love to get this, especially early on. It could be very useful if we get the relic that increases all the healing that we receive, for example, or if we just get the critical placebos or stuff like that. It could be pretty useful. But we're gonna have to wait and see if we can afford to do that, because we are gonna lose a relic in the process. Not a relic, an Arcana, so it's gonna be our right click in that case. And I'm gonna have to see with what we can replace that first before I, oh boy, make a decision on whether or not I actually want to do that. So we'll see. Could you just please? Thank you. Okay. So the nice thing about the Void Dash is that it does give us some actual teleportation, so I can dash through projectiles and stuff like that. Since we will not be there, actually, we're not dashing through it. We're going away and then coming back, which is nice. There's also possibly a better way to say that, but I just can't figure out the right word right now. So there's also that. But let's see what we have here. We've got these guys. Oh boy, there we go. And I think I'd actually be okay with losing the Shearing Chain right away. With a little bit of luck, though, we are just going to get the improved version in our Arcana shop, which means we could just get rid of this version. Wow, really? And then still have it, but just a better version. There we go. So far, I'm not doing the best with health management and not getting hit, because I'm getting used to the Arcana combination that we have here right now, which is proving to be at least a bit of an issue. At least when there's more than a few enemies around. But we can come back from that. I also bought the Pathfinder's Knapsack, so we are going to be able to heal out of every floor, pretty much, and I'm gonna have to make sure that I get as much completion as possible. Yes, possible. Posh. I don't know where I tried to go with that one, but I failed. But yeah, since I'm usually going for as much exploration as possible anyways, I think we're... Oh boy. Ooh. We're gonna be fine in that area. At least that's what I presume. You can see where my issues come from, I think, because our right click has a long cooldown and our left click is very directional. It hits for a bunch, but it's very narrow, which right now at least feels like our choke point that I'm... Oh wow, really? They all got pushed in different directions? That's pretty horrible. But yeah, we'll manage, I'm sure. Or not. Either way, we'll learn something. Yeah, I already took 215 damage, that's so bad. So we get the Aqua Vortex in Enhanced, which I think is gonna be better for us. Possibly. It's not really less range, I guess. But let's see what we get here, because we are going to do that now. So we're gonna lose the Shearing Chain. We get the Healthcare card, which means we get potions for 50 gold. I think we're gonna go for the enhancement, even though the Ward of Lightning would be nice, since it would synergize well with our left click. But maybe we can get that afterwards. But we need something better here. So summon swirling currents of water that envelop us and unleash a final burst of freezing ice. So, looks like this. So very, very low range is what we have right now. overall. But let's see, especially the ice. Oh, I lost. I thought I still had a charge left to hit him with a right click, or if... What? He switched midway when he did... Okay, I can just throw them out both in a short order. I assume that's what happened there. At least that's what it feels like. So we need to get very close right now to hit, which could be an issue. Okay, we can't buy anything. We are at 100% exploration, so we're gonna go. How much does that heal us? So we're at 355. Right now, we go up to... How much? Come on. Obviously, the game's taking a long time to load in just when I'm trying to make just the smallest note here, or pause for emphasis, and then, yeah. See? It completely ruined my point. So, get ready, go up to 4 or 5. So it heals us for 50, so it heals us for half of the exploration we've done. At least that's the assumption we can do right now. We have to pay attention to it in the future. It might go up or down. Oh boy. It might go up and down in later levels, possibly, I think, but we don't know yet, so we're gonna have to wait and see about that. Let's see. More healing, I'm all for that. And just one giant, there really is no excuse for us getting hit. And if I would have gotten hit there, I definitely would have started to doubt myself. And there we go. So we made it far enough in that we can make use of the skill for as long as possible. Yeah, see, I held right click or the right mouse button a little bit long there, so I just used both usages of the skill, even though I didn't really want to, because I tried to use it over there, and then I realized, oh, I can't. Oh boy, that I didn't get hit there, though, is surprising. I think I was very, very lucky that I was able to evade them there. So let's see, outside of that, I'm feeling okay right now, but not too confident yet. We definitely need more in the Arcana department. We've got an okay start with the health card, so we've got a cheap way to buy health, and then we also have the Pathfinder's Knapsack, of course, which should be helpful overall as well. Okay. Yeah, very short reach. Go in there, use this little bit of the middle obstacle here, the wall, to our advantage to break line of sight. Worked out really well here. This is our boss room, so nothing interesting for us right there yet for now. I'm not really sure if it's the right way or the wrong way to always save the boss for last. I mean, it's gonna mean less enemies to fight, but it could sometimes still be good, I guess, to fight a boss early. There we go. So the good thing about the Aqua Vortex upgraded is that it freezes, at least in the middle. And then I tried to demonstrate it and instantly got hit because I was too slow. So I think the dice could actually be fairly useful. Oh, Sleepy Thunderstone though. I think if I remember what it does, it's pretty good. So the dice, I think I'm gonna buy the Thunderstone right away. Yeah. So because this one hits a lot, I think it's a lot of consecutive hits. We have a better chance of probably getting the proc out of the dice and get the massive damage amount, but this is passive damage skill with quite a large range here. Summons an aura that calls on lightning on nearby enemies. Seems very useful right now. I'm not sure how... it's been a while since I've had this one, so I'm not sure how frequent it shoots, or how frequently, that's how you say that. But we'll see about that. By the way, I think it's, as always, a nice passive bonus that we could make use of. I kind of like the increased damage here, possibly. But I'm not sure, because it's going to increase shop prices, and that's very early on, and right now we still feel weak, and I want to be able to buy stuff for cheap-ish. So it might be better to not go for that, and the other ones are not that much worth it, in my opinion, right now. So I think we're, at least for now, most likely going to skip the cursed shop here. There we go. But we'll see what it ends up being. As you can see, it shoots about, I think, maybe every 5 seconds or so. Just from what I saw in that one fight, because that's when I paid attention to it. But let's see. I'm gonna have to notice when it strikes once. Come on, there, once. But we're gonna most likely... Well, it might be more than 5 seconds actually, but... Don't know. I'm not that good at estimating seconds while actually playing here. Ooh, Blazing Lariat could be nice overall. I might be inclined to get that, but we've seen the issues with the Blazing Lariat, so going for the Dice of Nemesis could be better. I mean, I'm making it sound so bad, but what I just meant with that is the fact that it starts behind you, so if enemies are close, you might get hit before the Lariat hits them, and then you actually just don't get to hit them. That's what I meant with the problem. So it's basically an error of play usually, but it's what makes me not like that skill as much as I used to like it. But with the lightning bolt, we also could stay a little bit further away because our basic Arcana at least has some reach to it, so it might turn out okay. But I don't know overall. So I think I might like the Dice of the Nemesis more in this scenario. But let's fight our boss first, and then we're gonna see what he's gonna drop us. Did I not do everything? Sorry about that. Looks like we did. Sometimes it still bugs out there, I believe, and we get that. And as you can see, we've had these... wow, really? Could you just stop? Nope. It's the counter rogue, also a boss where I usually shouldn't get hit. But what do I know? So I'm just gonna... Yeah, luckily we had the proc right there on the lightning. So that worked out really nicely. He's down there. Okay. Missed him completely with that one. We need to get really close with that one to make that work. So I'm... Yeah, okay, we're gonna go cursed item. Because I just want to see that, and we might get the extra usage out of it. But that's perfect. So we got drop the stanza of frost. So if I pick up the stanza of flames, it's gonna combine into the poem of fiery rhyme. Of fury? Fiery. Increases fire and ice damage, adds a chance to freeze and burn foes to fire and ice arcana, respectively. Yeah. So we have ice arcana, basically. I'm not sure if the water counts as ice. It probably does. Oh, yeah, well, turn of water in there. They're both already freezing. We might want to pick up the burning lariat because of that now, because we are incentivized to go for fire. I do like the rest though here as well. I don't think we need to buy health right now. Sorry that I'm taking my time, I'm just trying to think this through. It's between ignoring this, buying the Blazing Lariat, or alternatively getting the Dice of the Nemesis. I think I'm gonna get the Blazing Lariat mostly because it gives us some 360-degree damage as well, which is where we're lacking right now. We do have the chakram, the snowflake chakram, but those aren't as reliable, and it's just one skill that we have on cooldown then. So I think the Lariat might be a bit better there, possibly. 1, 2... Oh, come on, really? Yeah, not okay. Well, let's... Actually, the only Arcana I believe that works with. So I botched that pretty badly. I ran in too quickly against her. And once again, the Void Dash saving are behind there. Because I am a stupid person. Oh no. Yep. Come on. Yep. See? This is where it just starts to annoy myself, because I really should not be making these stupid mistakes at all. And I'm just going to keep hitting her here a little bit because we're going to get the kill. I hope we can recover from that, because I really shouldn't have taken any damage in this fight. I've done this fight enough times without taking damage, so it's just bad. I like the increased version. I like that it's fire, but as portrayed very well in this fight, the dash, the Void Dash is just extremely strong. And it's going to be good against Atlas as well, and Zeal, so it's just overall that you really just completely disappear and teleport is pretty awesome. This, Lariat, there we go. So he was pushed, he isn't, he's frozen, and there we go. Yeah, I think, oh, come on, really? I think picking up that Blazing Lariat was the right call. I mean, we've been using it a bunch over the last few runs, but I'm getting used to it as well, thanks to that a little bit more. And I'm noticing how to use it better as well, so I think it's still the right thing to do. Hello, you two. Surprise. Not a Shire surprise, just a regular one, but I'm also not an actual cannibal. Yes, and if that doesn't make sense to you, just Google those words, you're gonna figure out what it means very, very quickly. And I hope you're gonna like it as much as I did. So, special snowflake, nope. Captain's ring, possibly very nice. Nocturnal sundial. We've had that before, and I always forget what it does. It's something... Oh, isn't it the one that might not get mean that a skill goes on cooldown? Possibly? And I do not like you guys anymore. The Earth ones, it's just so annoying when they kill you because they reflect something, but not completely, just half-heartedly, and they just reflect the effect and not the actual ball of... Oh boy. Ball of oh boy, also called air, moving towards them. Yes, I'm still salty about that. But, oh, what can you do? Hi! You can move on and complain about it and rant in future episodes to come. Let's see. We get that. So I think we're going to pick up the Nocturnal Sundial. Most likely, I believe. So especially if I've got a little bit of room to maneuver. Right now, this feels pretty okay, and it's just my own stupidity once again that leads to me taking very, very unnecessary damage and then completely missing with my Blazing Lariat as well, but it's... Also the perfect answer to the small things that they summon because we can just insta-kill them. So we've got all this going on. So we're gonna go back to our shop and just buy the sundial right now. See if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay, we'll not go on cooldown, which is perfect. It will lead to the queue to overlap because you can they actually stack, which is awesome. And also, obviously, getting extra usages out of this or getting to use the Blazing Lariat twice in a row seems very, very good, but also just potentially extremely stupid because it leads to me not thinking when running into that particular room, really. Holy crap. I think we are about to buy some healing. We could also possibly go for the Vampire's Fang. Double-edged Cestus, I'm not interested in. The Crimson Clover is nice, but I don't think so. The healing here is nice, but we've got other ways of healing that do not rely on that, so I think I'm gonna... Nope, oh, we do not have the gold for it right now, so... Whoops. Let's see. The main issue about this one is, which is why I got hurt there, which is unacceptable, unfortunately, is that it teleports you further than you dash with the other ones, I believe, which, at least as far as I know, from what I've read, so that, I think... was the main reason why I got hit there. Let's see about that. I mean, obviously, I know it, so I should have been able to not get hurt there. Holy crap! Could I just not throw this run away? Oh my god, we got 2 healing items. That was a very, very nice game. Thank you. I really appreciate the peace offering and the kind gesture. Might be a bit patronizing. I also might once again give the game more of a personality than it realistically has because it's a computer game and not an actual being, but I mean, where's the fun and point in actually pointing that out? Well, who knows. Either way, let's just kill this, try to not die, and we're gonna buy our healing before we fight the second boss, because now we do have the gold. And let's see. I'm not particularly interested in any of these. The crown could be okay, but it's once again a very short range skill. The lightning spell might be okay as well, but I don't think so. Also, we do not have the gold to begin with, so it's a hypothetical scenario at best anyways. We get the Strafe Archer again, that is very, very nice of the game. Overall, assuming I can stay safe here, which right now looks like that's the case. Our damage against him is actually pretty solid, I think. There we go. So, more healing, please. Go back to 355, 353, 353, and there's still one thing there, but I don't think there's going to be an enemy there. We're still going to go there because it's going to give us more healing. Yes. Dare I risk dash through that? Yeah, okay, everything's fine. See, everything's fine. I stayed a little bit further back and we still almost hit it. So that was kind of scary, but it worked out okay because I just dashed twice. There we go. But yeah, I think it does put us quite a bit further if you look at it. So we're going to go up to 403, assuming the healing stays at 50, because now I just realized that I wanted to pay attention to that. So let's check that. Yeah, 403. So it stays at 50 if you are at 100%. There's going to be enemies spawning, which scares me a lot. I should just not use the Lariat here in that case. Okay, we got some healing, so... okay for now. Thank you. Oh, it didn't go on cooldown there. See, this is where it's very nice. And with our increased fire damage and us adding a burning effect out of the Fiery Rhyme, it's very, very nice. If we could pick up a second fire ability or another frost one, I wouldn't mind. So I do wonder if water damage equals ice damage in this case, or if they actually make a distinction because they're both water element. So I'm not sure if they actually distinguish that, but it's, I mean, I just don't know, because the Aqua Beam in that case would possibly be very, very good. I mean, since it would freeze enemies that we hit with that, it just sounds, at least in my head, it sounds very, very nice. Stay safe, because if they hit us from the side, we're still gonna get hit there, so no need to be risky about this. So this room, potentially problematic, but I think we're gonna be okay once again, as long as I don't screw up this here. So I'm gonna stay very far to the left and then dash over to the right, but I don't fall down. Yep, okay, we're good. We're good here and there. So this is obviously now gonna end in a dead end. That is gonna... Wow, really? See? I pointed it out in the very first episode, I believe, that they're hiding enemies behind the foliage. And I did not remember that there was a blob there. He might have just also instantly spawned when the door closed, but still, he was completely hidden there, so that caught me by surprise. Oh, he didn't fall down. Bummer. I was very much hoping for that to be the case. He somehow did, though. We got those pushed down. We're getting so many health drops right now. The game's really nice to us in that regard. Could you just... Thank you, please. Go. But all of this means nothing if I cannot get better and get ahead of the curve a bit. Cobalt Firestone, I think we're not gonna get for a change. None of these are worth it that much right now. The Royal Flush is awesome, but we don't benefit from it at all outside of the Water Arcana, and they're only little. Boots of Frenzy are okay-ish, but I think they are, as long as I remember correctly, they only give us something when we're at low health, I believe, which I might be remembering wrong, but if I'm remembering it right, it's just something that we're buying under the assumption that we're going to be at low health. Let's be honest, it's likely to happen, but I'd rather buy something that's always going to give us something and not something that's only helpful when we are under a third threshold. At least for now. And we might get something Arcana-wise here, so that could be useful. Also, we're going to have to make it back through this room, which is a bit of a bummer, but let's once again just take it as slow as we need it to be, which isn't that slow because of the Chaos Dash. Once again allows us to traverse there fairly safe through the poison. But yeah, no boss room means no teleporters yet, so either way we walk. Oh boy, I do. Oh, I could have just used the lariat again. I need to pay attention to when things don't go on cooldown. I don't always see it, and this time I didn't realize it. But if we had just used it again, because we can't fall down, I think it would have kept us pretty safe there in all of this. See, there's another one there. And then we've got the Lancers hidden there as well, which is very, very mean. Could we just please, thank you, not have them jump on our heads? I'm really throwing away the HP here. I do not deserve to win this run, I believe, but I'm gonna keep trying and gonna try to just not do that anymore. But I mean, I've been talking about that quite a bit already, and it's not really changing because I don't know. I think it's the Bolt Ray that I'm having issues with as the basic Arcana. I very rarely use it, or have used it so far, and that's causing me a bit of a headache. We are tempted, but we will lose an enhanced Arcana, and we might not get something more useful back, and I do like the ones that we do have. So I'm not sure if we want to go for the random chance and just hope for the best. So Bolt Claymore we are gonna get, because it's electricity and it's upgraded and we need something more. So release a charge orb that can be detonated to strike all nearby foes with lightning, greatly increase the orb's maximum area of effect. So if I press it again, it goes boom. I'm not sure I've ever used that one, honestly. I really don't know. Yeah. Okay, we get the Fleet Lancer. We need to get rid of his help first, then we can take care of him. See, our damage feels pretty awesome overall with how this is going. Yeah, and this is a long-range attack that moves slowly and we can detonate it at will, which feels good. So we're 2-2. By Batless. I'm not gonna buy the healing. I'm gonna have faith in myself that we are gonna be fine, because we get 50 HP now, we also gain 75 more out of this. So we're at almost full HP, which would have wasted 50 gold more or less to just get 72 HP. I don't think it's really that useful. And we are just going to survive against him. And this is perfect, because we've got the best dash against him. You can just teleport through the pillars, which is perfect. So I should really not get hit here, because I very often get hit by that particular attack, which is bad, and I really shouldn't be. But this time it's at least quite a bit less likely that because we can circumvent that so easily. Yeah, this feels really good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and number 4. And everything's still fine, and we're just gonna wreck him. There we go. Lovely. See, this is how the first one was supposed to go. I didn't get hit a single time. I also got confused that he completely blocked me there. Ooh, Thundering Chain, though. I like it as well, but I think the Bolt Claymore might be better. It's possibly harder to use overall, but it's got a bigger radius. It's a very large radius. And since it's range-based, and once again, not directional that much, well, it still goes in one direction as well, but I mean, you know, it's just this is a very small directional attack, or very narrow, and the Thundering Chain more or less as well, and that's why I don't think I really want to go for that. I want something that covers a bigger ground, especially if it shocks enemies as well, which this is possibly doing. Also, apparently, if it impacts with enemies before we get to activate it, we just can't. Obviously, so it just goes away, but that could be fine, or it's at least useful to know, more or less. So we might want to, if in doubt, just double press it. Horned Halo could be okay if we go very far down health-wise on this floor. I could buy that before we buy some healing. Volatile Gemstone could be okay as well. I should pick that up now, though, in that case, because it would give us more gold. But I don't think gold is necessarily going to be an issue. We do have a lot of room for relics though, so might want to stock up on that. Oh boy, yeah, let's kill him first real quick. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So we did get a hit there, but overall, I like where this was going. Wow, yeah, where this was going. I do have to be careful to not lose sight of things again. We did see where the normal shop was, so I'm just gonna move in that direction so that we've got access to it. We might buy some healing if need be. Wow, could you guys just stop, please? Also, there could be a relic in there that I already want to buy. Either way, it's going to be useful. Thank you. I did get hit way more than I wanted, though. So the Horned Halo becomes interesting again. Raspberry Cookie Box is a bit too late, I believe, overall. So relic-wise, nothing we really want. Gaia Shovel does nothing for us. The Elven Ears make us invisible if we don't move for a bit, which could be okay, but I don't think so. Yuna Storybook is for summoned agents, I believe. So, not necessarily. We are going to buy the upgraded Bold Ray, that's for sure. Question about that. And we're not going to buy any healing yet, because we might once again want to go down very, very far HP-wise, so that it's not as detrimental to pick up the Horned Halo, and then we can buy our health to get back up quickly. What the? Okay, he still hit me? That's very, very mean. I didn't even see exactly what hit me there, but some kind of one of those two, unfortunately, got the best of me. Really? No enemies spawning here? That's weird. Also, did we not? What? Oh, come on. And it pushed me into the hole as well. Which is just even worse. So I have to check if I can use this to also defend against projectiles. It destroyed them there, but I need to check if it always does that. But yeah, right now I promise you I'm not taking this damage on purpose. They're actually just hitting me faster than I'm used to for some reason. Once again, I think that the basic Arcana is just so narrow is really causing me trouble here. I need to just I'm bad at adapting to that right now, unfortunately. So we are gonna do though in that case now what I said. I'm gonna buy the Horned Halo, which takes away half of our HP, but that's okay. And it's gonna revive us, and then we buy HP. So, Raspberry Cookie Box could give us more health pickups, obviously, but I still don't think so far it's not been doing that impressive for us. The Crash Knight I do not like to see here at all, because he's very good at hitting me for some reason. But now we've killed all the ads. Oh, okay, we've got a stun on him. Perfect. Okay, better. What? Really? He still hit me there? Ow. Okay, I'm just gonna... There we go. We're just gonna stay away, try to not get hit any further. So I think he only hit us once, which is okay for now. We're still not looking too good health-wise. We're gonna go up to... Oh, I only was at 93%. I forgot about the knapsack, so we're not gonna heal the full 50. Unfortunately, 47. Well, it's only 3. I mean, that could be the difference between life and death, obviously. Oh, no, way too late. I can't afford to use this one. There we go. I gotta be very careful here with what we do. Nice, okay, because if I use this and we don't actually hit something, they might get a gap to hit me before I get to do something about it. Oh, this, see, that's what I mean, because it takes a moment to activate the Arcana, and that's, especially on the 3rd floor, it very often gets me hit if I try to activate something and they decide to hit me at that exact moment. Difficult to avoid. Doesn't the jewelry box also go for healing? I don't remember, unfortunately. Mystic Monopole is going to increase knockback. Could be good, especially with the Lariat. But we're on 3-2, so it's only going to be helpful on this floor and nowhere else. Deafening Symbols. I don't know if these count as projectiles. I don't know. I'm gonna buy the healing potion, and for now, and then we're gonna leave it. We might wanna get something else on the what's the word? On the Arcana shop, maybe. There could be something useful in there. That leads me to exchange them against our current loadout. Let's see. Yeah. So this was very good, but this time I had enough time to prepare and react to what they're... Oh boy. Oh my god, I managed to dodge against that one. I'm very, very happy with that. Oh, he was still alive. Boo. Would you just... Broke already. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's find another fight. Like that one, for example. Before we do anything else. Also, that was not what I wanted to say, but I lost my train of thought midway through. What I was to say before our signature Arcana wears off. Because that makes much more sense, doesn't it? Ah, barely did not get that off there. I pressed R, but it impacted with an enemy at the exact moment that happened. Unfortunately, oh boy. Yeah, I need to... I cannot get into the habit of doing what I just did, which is start with the R when there's enemies spawning right in front of me. If they're fast, they're most likely going to hit me before I get that off. So, yeah, no, I need to not do that. And I realized there were enemies. See, right now I'm really trying to pay attention, which I always should do. I mean, but now I'm just... possibly more focused than usual a little bit as well, because I really don't want to throw this one away. It feels very... Oh, come on, very nice. And I need to stop talking about stuff like that, because every time, I think, really, without fail, when I start talking about me doing this, and paying attention, trying to not throw the run or just let it go to waste and stuff like that, I always end up taking damage in the room that I do that. And it's just annoying as hell. Come on, Thalric. You threw away over 100 HP in this room and the room before this, so stop. See, this is interesting. It's a ward of lightning, but it's kind of against what we want. But it would be good for our R and our left click. But it's still probably not worth it, unfortunately. I like the idea, but I don't think it's worth it. So we're gonna go shopping and just see. We're gonna get the jewelry box. Yeah, okay, I should have picked it up early on. I just needed to remember what it does again, and we're also going to get the deafening symbols, which destroy all projectiles in the area when hit by a projectile. Okay, yeah. Which could be useful. Also, should have bought that maybe a bit earlier, but too late now. And I think we're still going to get some use out of that. We do want the 100% exploration, of course, though, so let's search every nook and cranny. There is going to be enemies spawning here, of course. A horse is a horse is a horse, of course. Wow. See, that's why I hate the fire archers. Their shot is exceptionally wide. It's just 3 arrows next to each other. I was convinced he wasn't going to hit me there. I thought it was far enough over to the side, but I did not... Yeah, I just did not think it would be that wide of a shot. See, this is where... Oh boy. I like having the lariat, because it allows me to just destroy him, or destroy... What the crap, really? Destroy his summons very, very easily while moving in there. But pretty much most of our skills are effective against him here. We took too much damage, but we're fine. It's still, we're going up against Zeal, which is very scary now. We already bought our healing, correct? Yes. There's nothing else that I can really get with this, so we're just gonna go and hope that I don't screw up against Zeal today. My track record against her hasn't been great over the last few attempts we've seen her on the 3rd floor especially, but I'm gonna do better now. Promise. I'm also gonna shut up because I really want to concentrate against her. Well, maybe. Yeah, I already made mistakes. 2, 3, 4... See, and I just... 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, we missed the gap, and I screwed it up. It doesn't matter. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy, really? This one again? I hate it. I hate it. Oh, so much, but we get her. We get her. I survive. We're fine. We're at 149. That's fine, though. And we get to fight Sura again, so... we have an okay chance here. The Glacial Cross. I might actually be inclined to use that. Because we've got the increased damage. And it allows us to move around. Instead of the Bolt Claymore now. And against Sura, I don't think we necessarily need the Bolt Claymore. So I think we're going to take that, yeah. So we're going. We should get 50 HP now, I assume. As long as we actually regenerate there. I didn't... No, okay, we don't regenerate after a council fight. So 249. We've got the Horned Halo. Let's just get this one out of the way without actually taking damage, shall we? So first... then we got the stun off. We need to kill these things though, that's for sure. Okay, we did get a hit. Oh no. Ooh boy. I'm very happy that I managed to escape there. That was very, very close. Oh, come on, really? See, I got a little bit too greedy there. I thought it might happen, but I was hoping for it to not, basically. But hoping is not gonna get us very far against him. So, one more time and then we get phase 2. Which is gonna be interesting. There we go. I also got hit one more time there, I believe. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there comes the Void. I missed him completely with a bunch of my attacks. I really need to pay more attention there. It's fine though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here comes the Void. Which means I'm going to ignore him right now. I'm just going to focus on killing these things because they are really bad if they stick around. And there comes the Void time. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. And now I can focus on him again. Okay, we've got him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here comes the Void. Yeah, if I can just interrupt him right away, that's my preferred outcome, obviously. 1. Oh no, 3, 4. See, we could have gotten completely caught up there in his in that combo, but luckily we didn't, and now we win. Okay, perfect. Holy crap. I do not deserve this win, but I'm happy that I got it. I usually fail on the third floor. This time around, the first 2 were way worse, and then I think I improved a lot on the last one. Not sure if there was a specific relic that contributed to that overall, but I think at the end I just figured out how to really approach that. And I mean, the game still carried us quite a bit there with the amount of healing that we've gotten and all that stuff. But I like how this played out ultimately, and I'm also obviously happy that I finally got a win again. It's been way too long, so we're all good. And let's just try to build on that momentum and keep that going for next time, obviously. So, by the way, I haven't really asked that yet, or I think I just want to ask, because so far if we've gotten here, I always just end up skipping the, well, the credits, obviously, but I also end up skipping this last area, basically, because I personally don't feel the need to walk through all of this again, but, I mean, I'm just gonna do that now while we talk. Would it be, are you guys interested in, I also forgot to show our starting relic, and talk about it. It was the gummy vitamin, so I was immune to poison, actually, so not sure why I was so worried in some areas there. But would you guys like to see, because it's recapturing basically the entire run. It shows which, our starting gear, it shows which vendors we used, basically on the floor. It showed the Arcana we had as well, the other ones, all of our relics, so we can just recap there, if you guys are interested in that. I mean, it also just doesn't take too long to walk through it, so maybe I should just do it. Either way, I'd be interested to hear what you guys think about that. But either way, this was another win, so awesome. And I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Wizard of Legend, just stick around. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you will tune in next time, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.